to you.
Thank you. So it's not the holidays, as we know, without decorations, but the excitement of family time can turn into this. It can be difficult to keep safety in mind with so much going on. So here with more information about how to secure your home this holiday season is master electrician David Floyd. David, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about lights, because a lot of people already have their lights up, but they come up with occasional problems. They're blowing a breaker, or they've got a lot going on, maybe on one extension cord. What's your advice in terms of how much you can put on an outlet?
Well, one of the things you can do is you can follow the instructions that was given to you when you had the lights installed. Another thing you can do is check your cords, check the lights. If that light is out, go ahead and replace it. There's a lot of different things that you can do. Make sure your GFCIs on your outlets are actually working properly. Those are things that you can do.
So you don't want to overload the outlet, but is the only way to know whether it's overloaded for it to blow and go out? How do you know what is too much?
Well, like I said, the manufacturers are really good about when you buy the product, they have all that information on there. What it can have, what it can load, what it can carry, what it can provide for you.
So that's going to be on the extension cords and on the lights. You want to read all the directions.
So for instance, this is an indoor rated light. The reason I know that is, one, it's marked, it's got a UL listing. You always want to look at that anytime you're buying the product. You want to have the UL listed brand on there. So with that, it also has additional inline fuses that you can use. If it pops, you can replace the fuse as well. To keep things from overloading, follow the instructions on that. And then in addition to that, if your GFCIs are tripping, obviously it's overloading, so you've put too many strings on.
So we go out for the evening and we leave our lights on, so many of us. Is there a real danger in doing that?
Not if it's done properly. The benefit you have nowadays, we have so much technology. You can put your lights on timers. You can have them go on and off at certain times. LEDs are very popular, so there's definitely a lot lower risk of damage happening or problems happening. But I would recommend anytime you're going to put additional loads on, have an electrician come out and look at them.
Talk to me about replacing the bulbs. It always is so annoying. You have that one in the middle that goes off. For safety reasons, you really should replace it, right?
Well, there's a couple of reasons. You can replace a bulb. They actually are detachable, so you can actually pull it out. And normally with the box, they have a couple of lights extra because they know that's going to happen. And then you can actually do it when it's de-energized and then plug the new one in.
What's the danger in leaving it bare? If you're turning on the lights and it's bare, it causes a problem sometimes.
Well, if you're saying leave this open, this particular string won't work. So what happens is, this is a in series circuit. So what will happen is none of your lights will work on this string if one of the lights is missing. So you always want to replace the light, or if that doesn't work and you're unable to, then obviously you need to replace the string.
What about storing lights for the next year? Some of us are already thinking about when we might take them down. What's the best way to store your lights, the safest way?
Well, obviously when you take them down, I've done this in the past, is I've used a stapler to staple on my eaves of my house. Well, when I'm getting ready to take them down, I usually don't want to be as patient and I try and rip them off. So one of the things you want to do when you're taking your lights down is take the time to take them down properly. Pull off the staples manually without ripping it off, roll them up, and I usually have there's a bin or something that you can hold them in and roll them up and put them in there for the next year.
All right, David Floyd, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so just ahead on Eyewitness News, we'll have a new proposal to get more Houston police officers to live in the neighborhoods that they patrol.